Hi everybody, it's Miss Tia. I hope you've all had a great day today and you're excited to do some art. Today, we're going to be doing something that just kind of involves drawing, since on Tuesday we did the fun activity where we collaged. So you need, today, a pencil. You need some crayons. If you want to use colored pencils or markers, you can use those instead, as long as you have something you can color with. I prefer crayons, that's why I showed you guys crayons. And last but not least, you need some paper. Paper is always very helpful to have when you are trying to draw. So, today, we are going to be making either an anger volcano or an anger iceberg. You can do either one. Sometimes anger feels different for different people, and you might feel like expressing that different ways, which is perfectly okay. So, an anger volcano, if you're gonna do that, you are going to, first step is to draw the volcano. If you're doing an iceberg, draw an iceberg. In case you guys don't remember or need some clarification, the volcano is a hot, fiery mountain that erupts, spewing lava, hot rock, and devastation everywhere. It causes lots of problems. The fog, it puts smoke in the air, makes it hard to breathe, and it can just generally cause a lot of damage. Icebergs are frozen ice. They are sometimes just connected to other ice. A lot of the time they just free float in the sea. So, icebergs are cold, they are very hard, and they don't really erupt, but they still can cause a lot of damage. An iceberg was what sunk the ship the Titanic. You might have heard of that ship, it was really big. There's also been a movie about it that's really famous. If not, the Titanic was a really big ship, and it sunk because it hit an iceberg. So, people express anger different ways, but also anger is made up of other things. So while we may show anger, and that's what is expressed, other things can be the cause of it. Today, that is what we're trying to figure out. So, I know me personally, when I am angry, I don't explode and yell at people. Maybe when you're angry, you explode and yell at people. Or when you're angry, you want to hit something. If that's the way you feel when you're angry, you might want to draw the volcano. Me personally, when I'm angry, I kind of get cold. I don't want to express myself, so I don't talk to other people, especially the people I'm angry at. Or I might just stop talking at all to people. There's a lot of ways you can express your anger. So, since I feel like when I express anger, it's more like an iceberg, that's what I'm gonna draw. The thing about icebergs, just like volcanoes, is there's a top and a bottom. So that's an important part for you to draw. So I'm gonna draw mine. So here is my iceberg. You can kind of see the line. So this is the top of my iceberg, and this is the bottom of my iceberg. This is the wave and the top of the sea. What people see, what people don't see. So, on the top, that is your anger. You can write anger, you can write angry. Either one. So that's the surface of the problem. If you drew a volcano, I'm going to draw you one real quick as an example. So here's a volcano. And here's maybe where it ends. And underneath, there's the magma pit of a volcano, which is the area under the surface that leads to the top. So there's my volcano. And there's the land. Okay. So this is my quick drawing of a volcano if you want to express your anger that way. Your anger is going to be at the top, and underneath here, that's the lava magma pit. Okay? So I'm going to go back to my iceberg. Alright. So you can either think of a time when you were angry. So maybe you were angry with a specific person, and you want to write that story up at the top. You can draw the story. So I got angry with my sister once because she was saying things to me, and I left the room. Actually left the house. Saying things, so I left the house and sat outside. And then you can draw that little story out of there. So here's her. Inside. And here's a car, because I was sitting on the car. And there's me. So there's my story. And then you can color that with crayons or do whatever you want on top. But there might have been seen things underneath your anger. So when my sister was talking to me, I felt attacked. I was frustrated. I also was kind of tired that day. Maybe when you're tired, it makes you more angry. That is something that happens a lot. Maybe you felt sad that day. Or maybe being angry and what happened made you feel sad. Maybe it made you feel worthless or used. Maybe you felt like it was not right, which another word for that would be injustice. Maybe you were overwhelmed. There's a lot of things that go underneath our anger. They don't always cause our anger, but they're underneath it. And when we feel those things, the only way we know how to express it is through anger. So I want you to think about that time, or maybe just in general, and think about how you feel underneath, and then you can draw that out underneath, okay? So you're gonna draw that. You can use your crayons. You can also draw the outside, color it in, make it look however you want. But we're thinking about what emotions are going on underneath our main emotion of anger. So, whether your emotion is an iceberg or a volcano, there's always something hiding underneath the surface that might be affecting our anger, or maybe it's how you were really feeling and anger was the only way you knew how to express it. So if you're sad or frustrated, you're tired, you feel worthless, you feel attacked, those are all things that we express as anger. But it's good to know what we're actually feeling, so then we can work on expressing those emotions instead of just being angry. So, here's a real quick drawing. I colored the outside of my ocean. I will keep working on this, and I hope you guys have fun drawing your icebergs and volcanoes, and I hope you guys really stop and think about what you're drawing, and that it helps you understand your anger or maybe your emotions a little bit more. That's all for today. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day and that you have a good weekend. I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye!